You know, it's the first concert, so we're kind of getting organized with everything. Can you not hear me?
I don't like the sound of that.
Can you all hear me? Okay. So we have the wonderful Swansea Community Band with us tonight to kick off our season. Our season, yes, absolutely. We are so happy. We have so many people to thank for this. We have the Christ Church family that gets the big tent. We have the Friends of the Swansea Public Library and the Mass Cultural Council, which gives us money for this event. And it doesn't matter if it rains because we're not going to get wet. It's a beautiful thing. This is our 250th anniversary, so happy 4th of July. I hope everyone went to the Bristol Parade because, you know, that's where you have to be on the 4th of July. I want to say thank you to Lucy for filming. She helps me maintain sanity, along with Joanne, who helps me maintain sanity. Okay, so you don't need me. Thank you. I want to say thanks for coming early. I want to mention a few housekeeping rules.
She's going to mention a few housekeeping rules.
If you want to go to the bathroom, don't go in this side door. Please go in the front way. Okay. And I have a couple of housekeeping rules. Oh, always remember that these concerts are rain or shine because of the tent. So you don't need to call the library. We're always going to have a concert. And even if there's thunder and lightning, we will still have the concert because we can go inside if it ever gets that bad. And that did happen last year where we had the Strictly Sentimental Swing Band who had to perform inside because we had lightning.
Is it air conditioned in here?
It is not. It's a beautiful thing. So bathrooms, rain or shine. I just want to say, I know that many of you saw the flyer, the beautiful flyer that said 6 o'clock. The concerts begin at 6:30. All concerts begin. The music begins. But I want you here at 6 o'clock because I want you to be able to find a good seat, talk to friends that you haven't seen all year. This is a great day to catch up with people. I want you to do all of that before the music starts. And the hot dogs and hamburgers are from 5 to 6 anyway. So if you're here for food, you're already here. So without further ado, I think I've said everything. I've thanked everyone, I hope. Let's welcome the Swansea Community Band.
Thank you very much. Just a little tip. When you are holding a microphone, it doesn't come out your belly button. Anyway, just thought I would. She didn't hear me, so that's good. All right, if you are able, please stand up for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner. All right, we don't sit down as fast as we used to, is that right? My name is Ray Silver. I'm the director of this group behind me. We are all volunteer. None of us are getting paid. I meant to wait till the end of the concert to say that.
I guess you heard.
Yeah, we do this for the fun of it. We enjoy playing concerts for folks like you. And we play usually on Tuesday nights. Friday night's very unusual for us. And and some of our players, matter of fact, tonight are playing in Marion, where they also have a concert every Friday night. So if there's something I shouldn't say that. I'm just going to say if there's nothing much going on here on a Friday night, go to Marion. They have a good band concert there every Friday night. It's right on the water. It's really nice. A lot of my players play it. We're going to start out with some patriotic music because I know you're expecting that. I see some people with flags and everything else on. We're going to start out with a song that came out in 1940. Okay, that was before all of you were born. And it was about 2 years after a lady by the name of Kate Smith sang a song called God Bless America. And that was a big hit song. So there were another couple of writers who decided they were going to write a song and make it a big hit also. And they wrote this song that we're going to do now. Now the problem is it never really became a big hit song because none of the famous recording artists in the 1940s decided to record it. But you guys will all know it. Please feel free to sing along. It's called This Is My Country.
Do you have some gristle on that? Huh? Do you have some gristle on that? No. No, it's not. It's a thing that you have.
I thought I heard somebody singing behind me. I don't know who was singing, but if you feel wanting to pick up the microphone anytime, feel free. Just don't hold it down here. We have a medley of patriotic songs coming up right now, and this is new. We just bought this this year. My friend Fred, I believe, paid for this. He pays for everything back there. Fred is a saxophone player. He's in the middle of the band. He has a CG on his music stand. If we have any veterans from the Coast Guard, that's what it stands for, Coast Guard. He's a proud veteran of the Coast Guard. And he's always very generous. He's always sent to me emails saying, Ray, why don't we get this for the band? Why don't we get this song for the band? And sometimes they're even good. I'm just teasing. This one has, the reason why we got this one for the band, by the way, is because it goes through patriotic songs throughout our country's history, including before we were a country. When we were under the English rule, the first song in here is God Save the Queen. Now, any of you know what God Save the Queen is, the tune? It's My Country 'Tis of Thee. Yeah, that's another thing we stole from England. All right, we stole their song and we just changed the words. By the way, any of you been down to Newport lately and go on Thames Street? I do tours down there sometimes, and when I have folks on the bus from Great Britain, I get a kick out of calling it Thames Street. Because they say, no, I saw the sign, it's Thames Street. Oh, yeah. I said, no, you guys don't even know how to pronounce your own language. From World War, from the Revolutionary War, there's songs, The Girl I Left Behind, Chester is in here. Hail Columbia was, believe it or not, the United States' first national anthem. Before Star Spangled Banner came along, over 100 years later, this song, called Hail Columbia, was actually played at George Washington's inauguration. Yeah, I didn't know it either. And then it goes into other songs like Johnny Comes Marching Home Again, that was from Civil War. Beautiful song about our western expansion called Shenandoah. And it finishes, and then we go into the Civil War with the Battle Hymn of the Republic. And we have the Army song in here. And of course, all of these arrangements always end up with a song that a lot of people think should be our national anthem, called America the Beautiful. And by the time we finish this arrangement, you're going to want to do something besides patriotic songs. Right on. you very, very much. Thank you. Boy, it's warm in here, huh? Somebody turn up the air, please. By the way, if you're a little bit warm, we brought somebody here to cool us off. But he's very patriotic. This is what he does in his off season. But it's not working. All right, we're going to do another song. That's what we're going to do. I knew there was something I was supposed to tell. We're not going to do a patriotic song next. You'll be happy to know. We are going to do a song by a very patriotic American. This gentleman went by a single name that began with the letter E. All right, don't be getting ahead of me now. Yeah. Elvis Presley. Nobody could be more American than Elvis. No, come on. We're going to play a little Name That Tune. Ready? I am going to tell you the first word in the song that are in this melody. You have to tell me the rest of the title. You ready? This is going to be tougher than it looks. Love. All right, lucky guess. Good job. All right. Don't. Ooh. Oh, that's a good one too. It's not in here though. All right, this next one's a giveaway. Hot break. I'm not going to tell you the first word in this next song because that's too easy. It's a color. Very good. Blue suede shoes. And this one, I'm not sure if this is the first word. It says it's the first word, but I always thought the first word in this was I. But we'll give you the first two words. I can't.
I can't stop loving you.
I can't do a lot of things these days. All right. All right, everybody, sit back and listen to some Elvis Presley. And once again, probably before you guys were born. Then Dan plays one.
She used to tell me that.
Thank you very much. Now we're going to do a song that nobody in the audience knows. And the reason why I know that is because I didn't know it until I heard it not too long ago when we bought this arrangement. When I'm choosing music for the band, I make sure that, first of all, I like to do songs that the audience is going to know. When I was a kid and my mother was in the audience, and I was doing a band concert, I remember one concert we played the most difficult piece that we'd been practicing for months. And she said, "No, I didn't like that one. But I liked when you played Tie a Yellow Ribbon Around the Old Oak Tree. I like that song." So I learned right then and there that if you do a lot of really heavy stuff, even though it shows off the talent of the people in the band, sometimes the audience would just as soon you play a polka. So this song here, I had my friend Fred purchase for the band because it was a very beautiful song. The melody was very beautiful, and at the time it struck a chord with me. There's a friend of mine in the back, Jeannie back there. Hi, Jean. And she's from Swansea or Somerset. Yeah, you're right on the border there. Anyway, and her and I, along with a few other people, were taking care of my aunt, who was in her 90s at that point. And so we were kind of doing shifts and taking shifts for each other. And when she passed away, one of the things that I thought of was, I said, boy, you know, she had such a great life. She was such a wonderful person. I never heard a discouraging word from her. When my mom passed away, she was her sister, so she kind of took care of me, even though I was in my 50s. She would always call me up and say, "Ray, I got these songs I want you to do. Next time you sing at the nursing home, I got these songs, and they're going to like these songs." So she was always there for me. And when I got this song, I found out that it had a meaning to a lot of people in the band. And the name of the song is called A Life Well Lived. And I'm sure all of you have been lucky enough to know someone in your life that, you know, after they were gone, you said, boy, you know, they had a life well lived. They really lived life to the fullest, and they helped a lot of people while they were here. It's a beautiful melody. It's very haunting, and it's called A Life Well Lived. pretty melody. I'm melting. I feel like the Wizard of Oz witch there. The next one, I don't know, it's kind of a rock and roll medley. So you might not like it. Because, you know, this was when I was young. I say that like I'm younger than you guys. I've been retired for 10 years. I was a teacher in Fall River, a music teacher in Fall River for 35 years. I did the high school marching band all the way down to preschool. And this medley here is by a group called Queen. So don't get too wild when we do this one, please. If we played Name That Tune, you'd get the first one if I said Bohemian, right? Yeah. This is going to be very complicated if I do it this way. Another one?
I said dust.
All right, we got some rockers here. We are...
We are champions.
How about We Will...
Rock you.
I don't know if we'll rock you, but we're going to play a medley of songs from Queen. enough of that rock and roll stuff. All right, we're going to change the mood quite a bit now. We're going to go back to the 1940s with a gentleman. I always loved this guy's name who wrote this music. His name was Hoagie Carmichael. I mean, that's a name. And I think that was his real name. It wasn't like that Engelbert guy whose name was Jerry Dorsey or something like that, and he said, no, I want to be Engelbert Humperdinck from now on. I don't know why. Anyway, this song we're going to be playing now features our lead alto player for the night, Bob Cabral back there. And it is also the state song of the state of Georgia. So I don't think I have to tell you the name of this song. Made famous by the one and only and the great Ray Charles. Sit back and relax and listen to Bob play Georgia on My Mind. Bob. Good job. Thank you. All right, we're going to stay in the big band era. In 19... You know what? I think I'm going to ask my friend Rusty. By the way, Rusty's sitting here in the front row, and even though he has a New York Yankees hat on, a lot of you probably know Rusty. He's been in Swansea for how many years? 22? You look a day over, don't look a day over 22. Rusty played with me in the North Tiverton band many, many years ago. He was one of the members of this band before I was a member of this band, which must have been a lot of years, because I've been with the band for well over 25 myself. And Rusty's a bass drummer, but he's not carrying the bass drum anymore, I hope. We're going to do a song now by a gentleman who only lived 40 years. His name was Glenn Miller. We're talking about patriotic songs, and certainly you've got to say that Glenn Miller was a very good patriot. He died for his country. He died while he was overseas playing. He died in a plane crash over the English Channel, I believe. And I believe it must have been 1944, when he was a trombone player and conductor with the Army Band. So we're going to do another Name That Tune. Are you ready? Here we go. Glenn Miller songs now. Ready? In. Ooh, very good. I only gave you 2 letters. Very good. This is a giveaway. Tuxedo. Very good. String of Pearls. For a minute there, I felt like a priest. All right. Little Brown Jug. We have a Glenn Miller fan in the front row. All right, make sure you get these numbers correct now. Ready? Pennsylvania.
What?
6,500.
Thank you. We were saying the zip code there for a minute. I was saying no. It's not Pennsylvania 02721. No, that's not it. But I do believe that that was the actual phone number. Remember the old days when we had 5-digit phone numbers? Anyone remember their telephone number from when they were a kid? Yeah. Mine was 27892. I don't think it works anymore, but... And then it had an OS in front of it. So it was Osborne 278. And then they decided to make us do 7 numbers, and that was really crazy. By the way, I saw a video the other day online. They have so much stuff online, you know. I don't know if any of you do any YouTubing or anything like that, and you get in those reels. I watched a reel yesterday that must have came out in the 1940s or 50s, and it was how to dial a rotary phone. Now, if you have any grandchildren, you might want to try to ask them if they know how to dial a rotary phone. It was very interesting. It said you had to pick up the receiver and listen till you hear a tone. And then you had to put your finger in the number and turn it all the way till it stops. And I'm saying, yeah, I remember doing that. Anyway, sit back and relax. This is called Glenn Miller in Concert. Start with the symphony again. One measure symphony. Make it move. Saxes, I know you're short-handed tonight, but accent the heck out of it. Here we go. Stop it. Ready? Nope. Right on. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm sure some of you recognize those tunes. They were way before my time, but I remember them. This tune was not before my time. Matter of fact, it was recorded in 1967. All right, 1967. Where were you in 1967?
The army.
Let me think. Yeah, I was, let me think, 67. I believe I was still in elementary school.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I'm bragging, but I was in the upper grades in the elementary school in 67. I was 7th or 8th grade by then. But anyway, this song was recorded by a British actor. Some of you may have recognized the name. His name was Richard Harris. And he decided he wanted to make an album. He was getting famous as a movie star or an actor. Am I boring you guys back there? Anyway, he was, and of all the songs that he picked a song by the name of MacArthur Park. Any of you know that song? For those of you that don't, the lyrics are about a cake that's been left out in the rain. And he doesn't think that he can take it because it took so long to bake it. And he'll never have that recipe again. Oh no. All right, for those of you that are not English teachers and don't understand a metaphor, he was talking about his love life, his relationship. Evidently, the gentleman who wrote this song, his name was Jimmy Webb. He wrote a lot of songs in the 60s and 70s. And when he wrote this song, he used to meet this girl at lunchtime. He wasn't a full-time songwriter. And he would go out of work at lunch and he'd meet this girl in the park. And one day, she just didn't show up anymore. And so he wrote this song about a relationship that he just thought would never be the same again. And it's called MacArthur Park. If you remember it, sing along if you'd like. All right, another one we haven't done in a long time. Dan, you start us out. I'm going to give you 1, So I guess some of you remember that song, huh? That was a big hit. I don't know why, but it was a big hit. When I was a kid, I remember I had the album. I don't think I remember any of the other songs that were on the album, by the way. But I do remember that one. All right, now the next one I know is before you guys were born. Because it's a medley of tunes that date back to 1930. So if you're 95 years old, Rusty? Yeah, Rusty, all right, Rusty. If you are, it's between 1930 and 1969, Warner Brothers used to put out cartoons called Looney Tunes and Merry Medleys. For those of you that were like me when I was a kid, when you went to the show, you saw 2 movies and you also saw some cartoons. And the cartoons were usually Looney Tunes or Merry Medleys. And I bet you, if I told you the name of an animal that was in Looney Tunes, you could tell me his first name. Pig. Porky. Porky, very good. Fudd. I'll tell you. Duck. I don't know why your grandchildren don't think you're very smart. All right, it's an easy one. Bunny. Very good. However, if I told you the name of the song, you would have recognized all of the tunes that are in this medley. But I don't think too many of you are going to be able to name the names of the songs. I'll give you one of the songs that's in here is The Merry-Go-Round Broke Down. That's the name of the song. Feel free to sing along. Some of you might know the tune, This Is It.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You want to sing it?
Overture to the heights. This is it. We'll hit the heights, right?
Yeah, I think so. But you're hanging around with Rusty, so I knew you would know that. And one of the other ones that's on here, well, I even know this one. Merrily We Roll Along. All right, so this is going to bring back some memories of your childhood when you were at the Durfee Theater in Fall River. And you could see 2 movies. If my father was here, my father would say, well, we got to see a newsreel too. Just a fly, I hope. It's called Looney Tunes Overture.
I know you're all tired. Let's move fast. Okay, 1, 2.
Whenever we played that song, I feel like saying, oh, dear, but you got that song for it. It is getting cooler. We have another medley for you. Yes, and I'll play Name That Tune because you like it so much. This is a medley of songs by a group. It was head by a gentleman who's still around. I think he's still trying to do concerts. He is in his 90s, I think, or late 80s anyway. And his name is Frankie Valli. He was at Foxwoods a few years ago. I know some people who went down to see him in Foxwoods. And he's still trying to perform. So we're going to do some songs from a movie, a stage show that came out called Jersey Boys. It's been at PPAC several times. It'll probably be there again. All right, let's see how many of these you know. These are newer songs, so we may have problems. They came out in the 1960s. Walk. You guys all took your memory pills today. Very good. Thank you. I got to get some of that stuff. How about if I just say big?
Girls.
Wow. Rag? All right, this one nobody ever gets, so be ready to miss this one. December. I had somebody say the Neil Diamond song, December morn. No, it's September morn. The reason why we don't know this one is because they say it in the song. December 1963.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what a night. Late December back in 60. Yeah. Sing along when we're playing, please. That way if you make a mistake, you won't hear us. All right, last one in the medley is Can't.
Take my eyes off you.
Very good. Oh, you're a musician. You don't, that's not fair. I meant to say musicians don't answer any of these questions. That gentleman's been performing much longer than I have. Well, not much longer, but a lot longer than I have. And he's, are you doing a lot of gigs?
Yeah,
Where are you playing?
in my living room.
Oh, in your living room. Oh, he and his wife have done a lot of little theater stuff. He does a lot of things on the piano. He plays a lot of places. He's playing more than just in his living room. So sit back and relax, and let's do a couple of songs by America's. We're doing patriotic songs, by the way. And nothing's more patriotic than New Jersey and the Jersey Boys. goodness, you recognize some of those songs. We have only a few more numbers. Unfortunately, time is running out. But we would want to do some patriotic things before we leave. So we're going to dedicate this next medley to all our veterans out there. Do we have any veterans out in the audience tonight? I know we have quite a few behind you. Thank you so much for your service. Without you, none of us would be here or we'd be speaking German. Anyway. So please, if you don't mind and if you are able, when you hear your anthem played by the band, please stand up and receive a round of applause.
You start us out. Ready? Ready? No. Keep those. Keep those. Yeah. Ready? And.
United States Navy. Thank you very much, and thank you for your service. All right, I need everybody's help on this song that we're going to do next, because I know you all know it. It was written by a gentleman by the name of Irving Berlin. You probably heard of him. And he wrote this while he was in World War I. He was in the entertainers unit in World War I. And he never did this in any of his shows that he was doing for the soldiers during World War I. He put it up on a shelf. And many years later, a young lady by the name of Kate Smith came along. And she said, Irving, do you have any patriotic songs that I could do? I got to sing for a 4th of July celebration. And he said, well, I got this song up on the shelf there. I didn't get to use it in any of my shows. So she took it, and you know the rest is history. So please sing along with me on God Bless America. All right, thank you very much, everyone, for coming out to see us today. We are not done yet because no patriotic concert would be complete without a song from that nice Portuguese gentleman, John Philip Sousa. So this song is also subtitled America's March, Stars and Stripes. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.